How's that sound?
Our next guest is here to add jalapenos to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We want to welcome Cooking for Dad's host, Rob Barrett, back to Twin Cities. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
All right, the jalapeno, on the scale of fiery, crazy heat, what are we talking?
Not very hot.
Yeah.
Depending. There's, you know, each one is a little different. And so if you go online and say, how can I tell if the jalapeno that I'm going to use is really hot? There's all these theories. There's only one real way of telling.
Yeah.
Take a little
bite into that face.
Yeah, take a bite.
And there's different parts of it. There's the green part, which is not very hot normally.
Like the outside part?
Right, the outside part.
Yeah.
And then there's the seeds on the inside.
Yeah.
And then, which have a little heat, and then the white pith on the inside is the hot stuff. My friend Ken said, I'll eat the seeds if you eat the pith. And I said, sure, I don't care. The pith isn't hot. Lost that bet.
So if you want less heat, just take out the seeds and the pith.
Right, take out the, and the pith is the key part. That's the main part you want to avoid.
So what are we making? We're going to start a little breakfast, right?
Right, we're going to start with some jalapeno eggs, and so we're going to do a little butter.
Good.
And we're going to do some onions. Can you go ahead and slice up some of the jalapenos on the mandolin over there?
You bet.
Do it. Nice.
We're going to cook these up first. This is a scramble that we make a lot at our house. We're going to cook these up just for about 30 seconds.
Yep.
Here first, and what that does is it mellows it up, because it sweetens the onions and mellows the jalapenos.
Oh, it smells. How you doing?
Yeah.
You've been cutting them up, making that.
All right, so let's pretend this is cooked for about 30 seconds. We're going to add a little bit of the meat. Now, this is sausage, but you can use the prepackaged bacon or whatever, and then just do a little bit. A little bit goes a long way.
But you like it to be pre-cooked, right?
Oh, yeah.
The sausage.
Yeah.
Yep, you're not trying to cook the sausage.
This is all, like if you want to cook up a bunch at the beginning of the week and put that in the freezer or fridge or something like that. This is the Jimmy Dean sausage.
Good.
And it is happy time.
I approve.
Right? All right.
It's Dad approved.
Dad approved. Next thing we're going to do is add the cheese. We're going to put that right on top and let it melt. And what it does, and it even can get a little crispy and give you a little texture if you want.
This is an interesting technique, because normally I think when people think of eggs, they think add the eggs and then add the cheese
last.
Right. Now we're going to do it first, because this is just quicker and faster. I'm all about getting it done in time to get to work, right?
Yeah, love that.
So as soon as it starts to melt, why don't you pour in those eggs?
Okay, got a few eggs scrambled.
Why don't you just give it a little shot of pepper?
Oh yeah, no problem. Here we go.
I don't ever add salt to eggs.
Why?
Well, it doesn't need it. The stuff that we've put in here is enough to get it done. So anyways, we're just going to cook that up for a second, and you're going to have that.
There it is.
Get it done.
Oh, delicious.
Is it time to eat?
Yes, it is.
So when you get to this point, if you want, just turn the heat off.
It's always time to eat.
Right.
I like the spicy factor here. I think this is good, and I think a little bit of heat in the morning is, you know, wakes up your day a little.
All right, let's try this hamburger, Rob. I am very curious
how
about
spicy is that?
Oh, that's
It's
yummy.
not that spicy.
No, not spicy. So just gives it a
nice
little
flavor.
tang.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
exactly.
super flavorful, though. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
Now the burger.
The burger, this is for lunch. If we want to get some jalapenos and for lunch. So we have our basic burger. We've put some peanut butter on the bun. Why don't you put a thin layer of jelly?
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Thin layer of jelly.
Seriously?
What are you talking about? That's crazy talk. Peanut butter and jelly on a hamburger?
It's a good thing. And then you're going to put on just a few of the jalapenos and put a layer of that.
Okay, on here?
On there.
Are you sure?
I am pretty sure.
But you got...
I would do a thin layer.
Oh, sorry.
You did like
Rob, I don't do anything small.
We
in my
have our
life,
risk
okay?
assessment people here today, and they're like, whoa, too many on the jalapenos.
On the
I'm sorry,
jalapenos.
I've got to step in. And then we're going to sprinkle on some bacon.
Okay.
Put that down.
Yep.
We're good to go.
Oh, right. Oh, I got to go flop. 1, 2, and
Go
wow.
big. Perfect.
Thank you.
Very nice. I'll cut it in half for you, too.
Yep.
And you can taste the peanut butter.
So you just took a regular hamburger there.
Right.
That's a part of the process that we missed.
Oh my gosh.
With peanut butter, jelly, jalapenos.
I like this. Like, it looks really pretty in there and like super textured. It looks very gourmet.
You've got a wide variety of stuff going on.
Yeah. What do you think, Chris Eggert? You digging it? You digging the PB and the J? Uh-huh.
He's uncommitted.
What happened?
I don't get the jelly.
Really?
It does
You
add a
don't
nice
get the
contrast, but...
It's the kind of, you have the sweetness of the peppers with the jelly to kind of balance out against the meat.
I like the heat. I think the heat is really good. And I have had peanut butter on burgers before.
Yeah.
Right. That's
really good.
Very well done. I did it both ways. I liked it better with the jelly.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
That's just me. You can feel free to leave out the jelly if you'd like.
I wouldn't change a thing.
Well, no.
In fact, I was going to eat the rest of this.
The Chris Eggert burger, make it without the jelly would be the way.
This is yummy.
All right, now we're going to do some steak. Let's do it.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to make a T-bone with a jalapeno pepper cream sauce. It's really good.
Yeah.
So we have taken a steak, and what you do is put it on high heat and brown it just for 30 seconds each side. We've already done that, so it's nice and brown.
Yeah.
Now we're going to put that in our pan.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey.
We're gonna lower our heat, and we're gonna cook a minute each side after we've browned it.
Okay.
So brown both sides and cook a minute each side. You cook 1 minute, then you flip it over, and then we're gonna make our sauce right here in the pan.
This sauce looks
So
ridiculous.
it's similar in some ways to what we did with the eggs.
And you don't even have to take the meat out to make
Nope.
the sauce?
You have to make it right in there. So add a little butter. We're gonna add a few onions.
This is nice because you're using things that you already used at breakfast.
Right,
And then
some
you could
jalapenos.
have them all ready to go.
So same thing, we're gonna let these cook for about 30 seconds. Basically, you make the sauce with that last minute that you cook the steak in. So you let them mellow out. We'll just, for the sake of argument, say we've done that.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna take some cream. You're gonna add a 1/4 cup of the cream.
Okay.
And you do 2 spoonfuls of A1 steak sauce.
Yum. Here, you want me to do this?
Yep.
Yeah.
About a 1/4 cup?
About a 1/4 cup.
I think I can
2
eyeball that.
A little bit more, a little bit more.
A little bit more. And
There you
good.
go. There you go.
Nice.
All right, and then do a pinch of salt and 1/2 spoonful of the sugar.
Okay.
And I'm
Why
gonna
don't
put
you
in.
do the sugar?
Oh,
Because you're so
so
sweet.
Oh, man.
Oh,
He's
good.
so
That's when you guys are supposed to go, oh, isn't he sweet? Isn't she lovely?
Is this still kiss-up mode because you're new, or is that?
I don't know.
You've got the job.
That
No.
was part of the deal.
Right. All right. So we're gonna then add about an entire spoonful of ground pepper.
You got a lot of pepper in there.
Right. So we've got jalapeno pepper and we got regular pepper like this.
And in the meantime, I love this that the steak is already crispy and browned on the outside, but it's
Right.
just going to absorb all these flavors.
Right. And so then we're gonna kind of stir it by spinning the steak around.
Okay.
Until we've got it all combined. And it'll thicken kind of naturally.
Yep.
And we're actually gonna flip it over once.
Yep.
To get it coated on all the sides.
Looking good.
And it comes out just like that. And I've
Yeah.
cut off 2 bites for you guys to try.
Thank you so much.
This is T-bone, but you really
He
can
cuts
do
our
it
meat
with
for
everything.
us.
What a nice guy.
So nice. Let's try that. I think this looks delicious. That sauce is like super creamy and yummy.
You can
huh?
actually even do it with chicken or just a sirloin steak or whatever. You can do it with a variety of things.
That's good. Yeah.
That's great, Rob.
That's good. That's if you're a big fan, I'm a huge fan of A1. I just think it's so good. And that mellows out the flavor, makes it like a little bit more complex. You almost
Right.
taste the meat more than you
Right.
do when you just slather it full of A1, I think.
And
Right.
none of this has been too jalapeno-y,
No, not at all.
if that's a word.
Some
It's not
people like
that
to call
hot.
them
It's just a
jalapenos.
really nice flavor. It's good.
You
You should do this for a living, maybe.
Well, we're working on it, right? No.
Nice job, Rob. Thank you
you.
so much. Delicious.
For a recipe and a link to Rob's YouTube channel, go to TwinCitiesLive.com and click on food. Hey, and come out and do a little grilling with me at Warner Stellian in Coon Rapids for their Grill Expo.